Hello everyone, welcome to the 305 Goddess channel. Thank you guys for joining me. Last but not least, we have our beautiful Libras. Let's go in. March 2020. You see the vision? You see what's going on? Candle. Jack of Diamonds. I must say, Libra, this is my second time doing the reading. It cut off the first time. Understandable. All type of bullshit. I promise you. So let's see what comes out this reading. If it's a comparison, I'll let you know. Jack of Diamonds. Someone is kidding themselves on how bright things could be. You know, probably take a different perspective. Things could be way brighter. Stay in the higher realm. Nine of Spades. Probably not wanting to think about it, but you know, you have to go through to get to. It's an opportunity here. Soulmate energy. You might even like it a little bit. I say be open-minded. Although it's kind of hard to think logical right now. There's a lot of people in crunch mode. I'm not surprised you wouldn't be joining the pack. Independency. Being single-handedly independent, whether you're single or not. It's good that a Libra should always practice that. Being independent, right? A lot of us are sick of being single, but here we have it. 10 of Spades. A lot to think about at this time. From the 9 to the 10. Going in order. So, as you stay in the air energy, make sure that things are really making sense and adding up and going in a certain order, and staying very logical. Going back into that storm, it seems as if it's a big joke, but unfortunately it's not. With it being up front here, you have to go back into a situation that is going to probably make you a little bit more happier than any other situation could at the time. This one. Excuse me. Yeah, that's the little joker. So it's like want to say household, you know, like personal. Between you and the other party. But it really is based upon you. That's why it's hard to bring the other party into it, right? So maybe you feeling a little left out in the cold, my Libra. Here we are. 5 to the 5, which is a 10. We have the 10 already. 10 of spades, but you have the 5 of club, which is the conflict. Now, remember I said it was any comparisons. The first card came out in the last reading, and it was actually reversed, and it was in this realm, the actual first round. So, with it being conflict is more so on the outside. I feel like it's not much conflict on the inside, even with you going back into the storm, because it's more realization and more. It's actually probably more fresh air into the storm. Queen of Diamonds. Being more focused while you're there. Things are not going to be easy all the time. That's probably why it's a storm. But the storm clears up. If you want to put it in literal terms, conflict could be arriving because you're going back into a storm, but it looks like it could be overcame. Something like that. So, balance. Beautiful. Right, Libra? Two of Pentacles. Need and balance. Queen of Diamonds. The focus. Continue to work on it. Right? Take a softer approach. The Empress. That's the Libra. I was thinking in my head, fresh start, but it seems that something will be birthed out of this situation. Eight of Swords with the Strength card reversed. So, you being blindfolded to the fact of what the reality is. And speaking of comparisons with the last reading, that 8 came out twice. Being blindfolded, but not. So one came out upright, the other came out reverse. I don't have to get into that because that's not what's coming out at the time. But this one being upright is saying that you are blindfolded to this love. The last reading was saying it was a cloudy situation. Going back to the storm. Now it's kind of adding up. But eventually, like I said, the past it'll clear up. Okay? Queen of Diamonds. A bond between the internal and external. Mastery, not control of nature. You can't control nature, but you can master how you control yourself inside of this nature facility. they call Earth. Mother Earth. Okay. Jack of Hearts. You just kidding yourself on how you love, who you love, and what you love, and why you love it. Just stop kidding yourself. You know, real love is real love. You can love everything in the world. Trust me. I like a lot of things. But, you know, when it really comes down to it, reality, you know, it's not a such thing as perfect, but the universe helps you get to a point, a focus, a focal point, to where you don't really need the strength. You'll more so have the understanding, because it depends on how serious you're going to take things. Especially when you feel like the 9 of spades is the thinking too much, damn near wrapped around, like a rope wrapped around your brain, and it's way too tight. So as you come out of the 9, going to the 10, this weight lightens. So the load lightens up a little because you have that extra information, that one more little aspect of things. So it's a lot of thinking, but if you can understand that process, when you come to this, a lot of it will be in a different energy, different form, different aspect. But right now, the way that things are going, have you thinking. So it's time for a new way of thinking, no matter how things are going. So it looks like, I'm going to be honest with you, Libra, I'm going to be trying to help people out. If I was in a situation, trust me, I'd be doing the cards real quick. That's why I can see a lot of things. But it looks like a lot of your Libras will be going back. I mean, be happy. I mean, it's a big joke here, but only me and you know. And the cross watchers, of course. But you have to get it together if you want to gain and get that medium, become balanced. Remember, we seen the 2. Speaking of remembering, that's why the blindfold is there, because it's just so much, right? Even with what you have to remember. So you don't need the strength, you just have to get it done. With that twin flame card being there, it's usually the person that's meant for you. Soulmates, that's who you're working with to take back to the twin flame. Right? You take the pentacles that you gain with all these soulmates, because you can't only gain with the twin flame, you have to gain with the soulmates also, right? It's the way to do that. Once you master that, there's no control, it's a way, master it. With the Jack of Hearts, unconscious thoughts coming to the surface. With the rope around. Matter of fact, it look like I see the rope. And like a just continuous something going around. Contemplation. Stuck in a mode, right? It's fine to be there. Like, this is not a bad card. It's better this way, but this is, like I said, you're almost out. At least you got to the thinking momentum, because some people be stuck at really, like, but you seem to be flowing through things. You have the 6, the 8, the 9, and the 10 with the flow. sword, spade, air energy. Thinking about it. Taking action. Let's get to it. 6 of clubs. That's the most action you're going to get, so let's get to it. The Tower. A revelation. When you realize things. I mean, I'm a Libra myself. That's why this reading is very deep and detailed to me, and I'm really paying attention. And I feel it. Once I finish it, really look at it, be like, does it really resonate? But some parts, and I can really understand it. Is it really talking to me? We'll see. 6 of clubs, the Tower. A revelation or drastic shift in perspective. It's like I can put the cards together. So, all that thinking with this Tower, the 10 could be the Tower. But on this right here, the 6 is the Tower. Give me 1 second. The numeral for the Tower. Oh, I don't know this one, but the natural like 10. Look like 10, 5, and 1. 26. Anyhow. 6 of clubs. I look at different perspectives. That's why I definitely had to see if that could be a 10. But I think a 10 could be a Tower. I could put it there. Then another 9, right? It's the crazy part of it. It might as well fall and start over. Anyhow. Have that drastic shift in perspective. Why are you doing all that thinking anyway? Why? Because you have to clear out a lot of things before the conflict comes in and takes over. And that's the joke. You don't need no strength reverse. It's like it has to get done. That's the joke. Really? That's the joke. Yes. Little details too. It's a small joke or just little shit. I'm going to go to beautiful endings with you, Libra. Because I think right now that's what we're all searching for some reason. It just seems so prominent at the time. Make sense? Because it's just too plain for me. But I told you I already did a real detailed Libra reading. This is very detailed in what I'm saying, but it just was more cards and deeper, should I say. So I do see birth coming in if that's important to you, Libra. It's an opportunity here for you to go back into this situation and understand what you're there for. And it's a very great situation that you can make out of it. That's the joke. I mean, but you probably blinded to that, which that's the joke. A lot of little details, beautiful endings. I believe in it. We're all gonna have a beautiful ending. So let's go in. Illness. I know where that illness coming on my behalf because I feel like I did that reading and I want to just talk about that reading because it was so fucking good, but ain't no reason to talk about it if it's not there. So I'm going to have to get over that in a couple minutes. I will. But illness come in for a couple of you guys. Ill. We talked about having have to go back. And this is coming in, so this is what you have to do, right? And some of you probably feel like you don't have to or you don't want to, but Libra, March 2020. If this is you, go back, get what's yours. That's the joke. It's really yours. I'm laughing, y'all, because between the last reading and then some cards I pulled between the reading, because of even what the last reading said, and it's like, yeah. So if you believe me, and see that you are going back into this storm. This will be leaving the way, but unfortunately, it needs you to turn around. It's your storm. Handle it. That's the joke. Anyhow, start over. Damn it, I told you guys. I said that from the fucking beginning. Why? Because I just told you I did the cards already. Did an intermission. Came back. And, okay, we got the 5 of clubs comparison. 8 of spades, swords comparison. Because it came out twice. The 8 of swords. And then you have the 9, the 8, 9, and 10 here. You got a 6. But shit, order, right? I knew that start over. And some of you, if you want to get deep, because I don't know the fuck watching this. Some of y'all are meant to be with the person that you need to go back to. Okay? It's an illness if you can't understand that. That's why it's coming in. Other than that, it will be an illness if you really can't understand that, because if you don't do it, you get more ill the more you don't go into what you need to. B, I can't imagine what the fuck you have to be thinking about if you're not doing and thinking on the right path, right? So it's the illness of not getting it as soon as possible. I guess that's why we could do cards and give information. So, like, you can receive this at any time, because it's going to happen when it's going to happen at any time. But it's more preparation, knowing that you have to go back, if anything. So don't go forward at the time. Be determined, Libra. I never want to stop on this card all day, but I think this is very appropriate right now. Determination. Get to it. Have courage. Yes. Vocal point. I already said it. Firmness of purpose. Resoluteness. Calculation. Research. Elevation. Elevate yourself. It will elevate you. Hell, you'll help others. You know, it's a teaching mechanism in this somewhere. Calculation, research. Yeah, so let's get it in. Be determined, Libra. To me it's some real love. It can get deeper, but I think you guys as an individual hit me up. Anyhow, enlightenment. I can damn sure enlighten you. But that's what a lot of people are getting right now, so you might as well be in the running. In the knowing. Yes. More information than less. That's why I think I just went over the whole spiel. And for some reason we had two. I'm telling y'all, I had to do it was like 40 minutes. Crash time. Anyhow. More information than less. On top of it. So if you do resonate with anything I said, just get to it, right? Action of enlightening or state of being enlightened. Understanding, we spoke on that. Insight, education, information. Remember, I had to go back to the learning. Oh, here we are, learning. Because the point is, when you have to go back and get something that's yours, you know, people probably feel like you don't go back. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I thought in a point of time, never go back. If I had to go back, I guess that's what the Libra shit saying, go back. so far I haven't went back. I don't feel like it's nothing worth going back to, unless it's one thing that, but it's not on the board right now. But I'm gonna be honest, y'all's not on the board either. Only thing that's standing here alone is the Queen of Diamonds, which is us focusing on going back into this storm. And the reason we're going back into, it's not so much of the person. I'm gonna be honest, that's the joke, because you standing here with the person. So the person is the joker, because you going back into the storm. So the point is, I'm not saying that the person is a joke. Your feelings, Libra. But it's something to work on, work out, enlighten people, enlightenment, that this is some type of real stuff. And learning, right? Acquisition of knowledge or skills through experience. Because we would never be able to tell people like what true love is. If this may really be true love. And I guess it's so general that this is why how the cards come out. And it's not speaking of this is the one. But like I said, get a reading. Study being taught. Okay. If those fell out, I'm so everywhere, but this would be the only thing. Collaboration I see coming up. Okay. Action of working with someone to produce or create. Treacherous cooperation with an enemy. Bullshit starting. Anyhow, at this time, it's very important to collaborate in certain ways, the ways that you can, you know, to keep things on the up and up and keep it coming. Because it's a lot of ups and downs going on in this world right now, period. Okay, so you have to get through the best way you can. Things are open, a lot of things are closed, but collaborations, the real ones, are never closed, okay? So take care of what you have to at home, and then collaborate and get what you have to. Even at home. All of that is kind of like keying in. Just start over. Okay, fresh. And then know what you want to do. Think about it. Some people do have to write shit down. Right? Don't let it become an illness. Or addiction. Right behind that. But we're going way far. That's probably how the camera cut off last time. So I love you so much, Libras. So happy for us. I don't have to go back right now. Hopefully mine is coming in or something like that. But y'all that do have to go back, go ahead. See you next time here on the 305 Goddess channel. Thank you guys so much once again for being here. All of your purchases, donations, the likes, your subscribes. It's truly a blessing for you guys to be here with me. I love you. Have a great one. Enjoy, Libra. What else is there to do? Have a great one. Later. I love you.